You didn't come here randomly today. Heaven knew the exact second when your heart would be ready, and Jesus has guided your eyes to this message with purpose. Your name is being spoken in heaven. There are conversations happening about your breakthrough, your prayers, your tears, your battles that nobody else saw. Heaven saw everything, and tonight something powerful is shifting in the spiritual realm for you. Listen closely. You've carried pain silently, yet you never stopped believing God had a plan even when life gave you no proof of hope. Your faith kept whispering, "Don't give up." Jesus noticed that, and he says your reward is closer than you think. Before this night ends, the miracle you've been waiting on will start moving toward you. This is not just a video. This is a divine appointment where God confirms what your soul already knows. You didn't scroll past. Recognize this message is for you. Feel that rise inside you, that sudden peace, that unexpected warmth. That's not emotion, that's confirmation. Heaven is calling out your name. Angels have already been dispatched, and Jesus is saying, "Stay, because what I am sending cannot be missed." A fear will try to distract you. Doubt will try to lie to you. But destiny will not let you look away. Hear me. God is talking to you right now. Then join this divine family, where God speaks to his chosen ones daily. Subscribe not because someone asked you, but because your breakthrough has a timing, and you don't want to miss the next message God prepares for you. You were chosen to receive this. Heaven is speaking right now about you. Heaven has already released something in your direction, a blessing that has your name specifically written on it, and nothing in this world can stop what God has approved. You may not see the changes yet. Something supernatural started shifting the moment you pressed play, and your spirit knows it. Signs have been appearing, small, subtle moments that made you think this can't just be coincidence, a random blessing, an unexpected opportunity, a sudden feeling of hope breaking through your worry. These are signals that heaven is aligning everything for your breakthrough. You've been walking through a long season of waiting, feeling like doors open for others, but remain locked for you, feeling like effort brings no results, feeling overlooked, even forgotten. But listen carefully, you were not being denied. You were being prepared. God wasn't punishing you. He was positioning you, because what you are stepping into is bigger than what you prayed for. And the delay was actually protection. Tonight, the shift becomes visible. Your situation may look the same, but the spiritual atmosphere around you has completely changed. You are entering a chapter will finally make sense, where pain will turn into purpose, where confusion will turn into clarity, where every no becomes a divine redirection to a better yes. And God says, the miracle is already moving closer and closer to your life. You're not waiting for breakthrough. Making the right moment to reveal itself to you. That is why hope keeps rising inside your heart, even when your mind says there is no evidence, because faith sees what the eyes cannot. You are about to experience answers coming quickly, troubles dissolving suddenly, and blessings appearing unexpectedly. Like heaven is playing catch-up for every year stolen from you. Jesus has heard your prayers, every late-night conversation, every silent cry, every whisper to please God. Just help me. He is not distant. He is not silent. He is not ignoring you right now. Angels are arranging the final pieces that will bring your breakthrough into reality. You are closer than you think. You are stronger than you feel. And you are more chosen than you realize. So stay connected to this message. Stay open to what God is doing, because this is only the beginning of what heaven has planned for you. Your miracle is already on the way and it will arrive right on time. Your pain was not a punishment, it was preparation training your spirit for what God is about to release into your life. There were nights when you felt forgotten, moments when you thought no one understands what I'm going through, and you cried silently, pretending you were okay because being strong became your only option. But heaven saw you every second of every struggle, every tear that soaked your pillow, every time your heart broke, but you still woke up the next day and kept moving forward. That strength didn't come from you. It came from God. Your pain has been building a version of you that the future requires, because the blessing God is sending needs a strong warrior to hold it, not a weak soul that would break under. You faced rejection, so you could learn self-worth. You faced loss, so you would know the value of what's coming. You were isolated, so God could speak without interruption. You were delayed, so you wouldn't settle for less than what you deserve. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every battle turned you into someone unstoppable. There were doors that shut in your face, but those closed doors protected you from rooms where your name would have been mishandled, and your purpose misunderstood. You learned to depend on God when everyone else disappeared. Help you learn to survive when you felt completely broken. God was shaping you not to break you, but to build you into His chosen vessel, because your calling is greater than the storm you survived. Think about it. You didn't drown. You didn't lose your mind. You didn't give up. You're still here, listening to a message God sent specifically for you. If the enemy could have destroyed you, he would have done it already, but he failed. And that failure is proof that God is not finished with you yet. Your past pain is fuel for your future purpose. Heaven is knocking right now at the door of your heart, saying, "All that pain had a purpose, and that purpose begins tonight." There were days where you were forced to walk alone, but do you realize why? Because leaders are not trained in crowds, they are trained in silence, in suffering and loneliness, where their character is refined, and their faith begins to roar. You thought you were being abandoned, while actually you were being prepared to stand on a stage God built only for you. You thought you were unworthy while heaven whispered, "Are chosen." You thought you were broken beyond repair, but God was rebuilding you piece by piece into something stronger, something wiser, something anointed. There are people who walked away, and today you thank God they did, because your future is far too holy to be connected to the wrong souls. The moments that felt like endings were actually God preparing a beginning bigger than your imagination, better than your expectations, stronger than your fear. Your struggle was a prophecy in disguise. Every time you said, "I can't take this anymore," you can, because I am with you, and this will not destroy you. This will transform you. There is a version of you coming out of this season that will make you say, "I finally understand why God allowed that." You are not the same person who entered the storm. You have more faith, more resilience, more wisdom, more belief in miracles. Your scars are proof that you fought hell and survived. And now you carry authority in the spiritual realm. Pain taught you to pray loss, taught you to trust loneliness, taught you who matters. Delay taught you patience. Silence taught you to listen to God. You were growing, even when no one else saw progress. You were being elevated, while life tried to convince you that you were stuck. God hid you so He could reveal you at the right time, to the right people, in the right moment. And that moment is approaching quickly. Listen. Heaven is knocking at your heart right now, saying, "This is why it hurt. This is why you waited. This is why nothing made sense. Because I was writing a testimony that will shake the earth and glorify my name through you." Your breakthrough isn't just for you. It's for everyone who will witness how God lifts you from the ashes you once sat in. You are about to step into blessings that match the level of pain you endured. The deeper the pain, the greater the promise. The longer the wait, the bigger the miracle. The darker the night, the brighter the morning. And your morning is arriving before tonight ends. Your pain was planting seeds that are now ready to bloom into joy, into peace, into favor, into destiny. This is why the enemy attacked you so hard, not because you were weak, but because you were dangerous to his plan. He tried to silence you, destroy your confidence, break your spirit, but you kept going, and because you kept going, heaven is now rewarding you. Jesus is standing beside you right now, whispering, "You made it through the worst, now watch me give you the best." This is not the end of your story, this is the chapter where God shows why every tear was necessary. You held on, you remained faithful, you believed even when belief felt impossible, and God says, "I saw every moment, and I am turning your suffering into supernatural strength, your wounds into wisdom, your trials into triumph, your pain into purpose." This is your confirmation, not a coincidence, not a random video, a divine message at the perfect time. Heaven is knocking right now at your heart because your new season is knocking at your door, and tonight, you step into it. You are chosen, not by chance, not by mistake. God trusted you with this battle. Even before the world noticed. Even before you realized. Angels are surrounding you right now, invisible yet present, covering you, protecting you. Protecting you. Your enemies tried to define you. They tried to make you doubt yourself. But heaven says, "You are mine, and no weapon formed against you will prosper." Do you feel that? A warmth, a presence, that quiet knowing inside you. That is your identity activating. God is reminding you of who you really are. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not forsaken. Even when doors closed. Even when prayers seemed unheard. Even when the world turned away. You were never alone. Angelic beings walking silently beside you, shielding your every step even before you asked. Even before you asked. You are chosen to walk through storms, to rise above fear, to shine where others would fall. Remember the times you felt small. Those were moments God was preparing you for your true purpose. Look inside. Feel your heart beat. That strength is not yours alone. It comes from the one who crafted you perfectly. The spiritual realm is on your side. You are armored, protected, anointed. You may have felt unseen. But God has never forgotten you. Your name is written in heaven. Your life is marked with divine favor. This is your identity calling out. This is your identity calling out. Not in whispers, not half-heartedly, loudly, firmly. You are chosen, not forsaken. Let the angels surround you. Visualize their wings around your shoulders. Hear their soft whispers. You are safe. You are holy. You are ready. You are being elevated. You are being elevated above every chain that tried to hold you down. The enemy may have plotted. The enemy may have schemed. But your calling cannot be stopped. Feel the power within you awaken. Your identity is not what the world said about you. It is what God declared over you. Chosen, anointed, protected, loved beyond measure. Right now, heaven is aligning your steps. Every move you take is guided, every decision is strengthened, every prayer is heard. Your breakthrough is tied to your obedience, to your faith, to your unwavering belief. The angels are cheering for you. Even now, even silent, you are called to rise, to shine, to carry the mantle God has prepared for you. This is your moment, your season, your declaration. Do not doubt, do not hesitate, do not turn away. You are chosen, not forsaken, and nothing can ever change that. The battle was never against you alone. The victory was never yours alone to fight. God, heaven and angels have been with you every step of the way. Feel it now. Your chest lifts, your spirit strengthens, your purpose awakens. You are no longer the person who doubted. You are no longer the one who feared. You are no longer the one who feared. You are fully activated, fully aligned, fully chosen. You are chosen, not forsaken, and your life will reflect it. There are blessings that take months to arrive. There are blessings that take years to unfold. But this one, this miracle moving toward you, is arriving suddenly, faster than fear can stop it, faster than doubt can argue against it. Tonight changes everything. A new timeline is being released into your life. One where prayers don't delay, blessings don't get blocked, and miracles come fast. This shift is already happening, right now. While you are listening, heaven has accelerated the promise. God has increased the pace of your breakthrough. And what was once slow is about to rush into your life like a holy flood, quick, precise, unstoppable. Your story is entering a fast-forward season. No more stagnation. No more waiting rooms of frustration. Movement is coming. Divine speed is coming. Your miracle is running toward you. This is why your spirit feels alert right now. Why your chest feels a sudden heat. Why your heart is beating stronger than usual. Something is being released. Something meant for you. Something heaven has protected fiercely. And Jesus says, stay till the end. Because there is a moment coming soon in this message. A moment heaven has prepared where the final piece of your blessing will be placed into position. Don't scroll. Don't disconnect. Fear wants to rob you of what God is releasing next. You have waited long enough. You have cried long enough. You have survived too much to walk away now. A new chapter is unlocking. Faster than logic can understand. Beyond what your mind thought possible. Suddenly, doors that were locked for years will swing open like they were never shut. People will show up who carry the answers you prayed for. Opportunities that were once distant will now chase after you. Your blessing is speeding up. There will be moments soon where you will look around and ask, how did this all happen so fast? And God will reply, though I did not forget you. I was preparing everything at once. Your breakthrough will be so big that it will feel unreal until you remember every hardship that built you for this moment. Your turnaround will shock you. Your miracle will silence every doubt. Your blessing will be bigger than the battle that preceded it. And this is why urgency is rising in your soul. This is why you feel like you must listen closely. This is why you're still here. Because God is not only changing your life, He is changing your timing. Speeding up every promise that once felt delayed. No more waiting. No more fear. No more maybe someday. It is happening. Now. Tonight. This message isn't entertainment. This is a spiritual activation, a prophetic alignment, a divine countdown, miracle approaching, blessing accelerating, breakthrough unlocking. You didn't reach this part accidentally. You were guided. Your angels made sure of it, because something is coming up in the next moments that will finalize what heaven has started. Jesus is preparing to release the last chain from your blessing, the final lock from your destiny, the ultimate resistance from your miracle. The shift is not future. It is now, and the speed is increasing every second you remain here. This urgency you feel is not anxiety. It is alignment. Heaven is saying, stay. The release is moments away. Your miracle is bigger than you thought. Your timing is sooner than you expected. Your blessing is closer than you realize, and God will prove it, tonight, right here, right now. God has been watching your journey closely, not from a distance but from right beside you, even when you felt completely alone. He was holding you together piece by piece when your heart was breaking silently. Every tear you cried in private has been collected in heaven. Not one drop wasted. Moment ignored you, thought no one saw how heavy life has been, but heaven witnessed all of it. God was there when you wiped your eyes in the dark, trying to be strong for others, when you were falling apart inside. He saw the days you smiled to hide the pain. He saw the nights you begged him for help, whispering prayers so quietly, only he could hear them. You didn't survive, because you're lucky you survived, because you're protected. Your story is proof that faith is stronger than fear, and destiny is stronger than the devil. You may have felt forgotten by people, but you were remembered by God. That's why you could never give up even when quitting felt easier. Something in your soul kept saying, there is more. That amore begins now. Every loss you endured is being replaced. Every setback is turning into a setup. Every heartbreak is building a comeback. Heaven is not just giving back what was stolen. God is multiplying it. Your tears were not a sign of weakness. They were seeds of miracles, and now they are blooming. Your dreams are not denied. They are simply delayed until the timing is perfectly divine. You were not abandoned. You were being aligned with what God always planned for you. Right now, heaven is working behind the scenes, arranging the blessings that once seemed impossible. Favor is being scheduled. Restoration is being prepared. Victory is being written in your name. You are stepping into a new season, where what hurt you will heal you, where what burdened you will bless you, where what burdened you will bless you, where what you lost will return. Transform. The enemy tried to ruin your belief, because he knew your future was powerful, but that attack was the mistake that exposed his fear of you. He tried breaking you, but you only became stronger. He tried silencing you, but your voice became louder. Your destiny rushed forward even faster. You are a walking testimony of divine protection and living proof that God never leaves his chosen. Now, listen very carefully, because this is an anointed moment, one only heaven could design. If this message is touching your soul right now, if you feel God speaking directly into your heart, then this is your moment to participate in what heaven is doing. If this message is touching your soul right now, you can tap super thanks below. Every blessing you give returns multiplied by heaven. Not because someone asked you, but because your heart knows this is a divine connection, a holy alignment, a spiritual confirmation. When you honor God's word, he honors your faith. Even the smallest act can unlock the largest blessing, and the door that once stayed shut will open with the key of obedience. Your future is too important to let fear hold your generosity hostage. Your blessing is too close to stay silent in this holy moment. Every tear you cried has a reward attached to it. Every prayer you prayed has an answer arriving. Every moment you survived has a promise written on it. God is preparing to replace every person who hurt you with people who will love you. Every opportunity stolen with greater ones ahead. Every painful memory with miracles that make you smile again. This is validation from heaven that you never suffered in vain. You never fought alone. You never hoped without reason. Your journey has meaning. Your life has purpose. Your heart has destiny, and it is unfolding right now, right here in this blessed moment. Look at how far you've come. Look at everything you endured. And yet you're still standing, not broken, but unshakable. Chosen, not forgotten, but favored. Your story is about to shock the very people who once doubted you, because God is not giving you a tiny blessing. He is giving you a turnaround, that the savikar, one that will make you say out loud, now I understand why it hurt, now I understand why it took so long. Now I understand why God said wait. Tonight, heaven is lifting the weight from your shoulders, replacing sorrow with grace, replacing struggle with grace, replacing fear with victory. You have entered a divine upgrade, a spiritual acceleration, a miracle moment, and God says, everything you lost was not the end, it was the beginning of something far better. Stay here, stay connected, because your reward is already on the way. Your tears have earned it, your heart deserves it, your faith has activated. This is your validation, your confirmation, your moment, and heaven celebrates you right now. You have been asking heaven for signs, wondering if God truly heard you, doubting whether your prayers reached beyond your room. But listen closely tonight. Jesus is revealing what has already been set in motion, something that started shifting long before you pressed play. You didn't ask for this battle, yet you're being crowned with victory because heaven chose your name for this miracle. Your breakthrough isn't being prepared, it's already on its way, rushing. Faster than the enemy expected, faster than fear can whisper lies. The delays you faced weren't silence. They were set up. Angels were gathering the pieces, aligning the timing, protecting what belonged to you. There are documents being released with your name. There are doors unlocking with your name. There are blessings accelerating with your name. You yet, but they will, because God is putting you on their hearts tonight. Heaven is not asking if you deserve it. Heaven already decided this is yours. Because you didn't break when everything tried to destroy you. You stood shaken, but still standing, weak, but still believing in. Jesus said, all the proof I needed. Your faith became a weapon, your tears became seeds, your prayers became evidence that you are ready for what's arriving. You think you are unnoticed. Heaven has been watching every moment. You think nothing is changed. Miracles are already colliding with your timeline. You think it will take months. Tonight holds power. Tonight holds speed. Tonight holds heaven's intervention. You are not waiting for miracles. Miracles are waiting for you to open the door of your heart, waiting for you to step out of fear, waiting for you to believe again, because God is saying, everything you lost is returning, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. A sudden blessing, a sudden message, a sudden confirmation, unexpected, unexplainable, unstoppable. You're about to say, I don't know how, but God did it. This breakthrough is personal. It has your history inside it, your pain embedded in it, your faith wrapped around it. Heaven knows your name, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can push away what God has already pulled toward you. So don't scroll away. Don't doubt this moment. Don't silence your spirit, because tonight the miracle that has been searching for your address has finally found you, and it's calling your name right now. Your name is on a miracle. Yes, your name. There are battles you've been fighting that never belonged to you in the first place. You inherited wars from people who never found the strength to finish them. Patterns that repeated for generations. Pain that kept passing down like a family tradition. Silent wounds buried inside your DNA. But hear this with every part of your soul. It ends with you. You are not the curse, you are the cure. Your family has been waiting for someone like you, someone strong enough to confront darkness, someone bold enough to believe change is possible, and heaven chose you to rewrite the entire story of your bloodline. The fear they lived with you are breaking, that the lack they endured, the failures they carried, you are reversing, that you are the first to rise, the first to believe, the first to break free. You are the turning point of everyone who came before you and everyone who will come after you. Your ancestors battled to give you a head start. Your prayers are paving road for those not even born yet. You are the generational deliverer. The depression that tried to consume your parents is losing its authority right now. The cycles of betrayal and heartbreak are collapsing under heaven's command. The poverty that followed your family like a shadow is being stripped of its right to touch you any longer. They never got to experience, because God is elevating the entire family through your rise. Your success will heal stories that never got healing. Your obedience will unlock opportunities they never reached. Your breakthrough will speak to thousands of silent prayers from your bloodline. Heaven trusts you with a mission that looks overwhelming, but Jesus says, a child, everything that has ever tried to break your family will bow to the strength I placed inside you. Yes, this is a heavy calling. Yes, sometimes you feel alone, but destiny carriers always walk a narrow road, and that pressure on your shoulders, proof that you were chosen, proof that the enemy sees what you're about to become. You are crossing a line that generations before you could never cross. You are the one God picked, the one hell fears, the one heaven is backing. What stopped them will not stop you. What defeated them will not defeat you. What took from them will pay you back double. Tonight isn't just about you. It's about every name connected to your name, your children, your children's children, and children you will never meet, will live under the blessing you activate tonight, because your breakthrough is generational. You are chosen not to continue the story but to change it forever, and this change starts in you right now. You have carried pain quietly for so long, pretending to be strong for everyone else, while your heart silently begged God, Lord, you see me? And right now God is answering that question so clearly, so personally. He says, I saw every night you cried and still chose me in the morning. And you never gave yourself credit for the battles you survived, for the storms you endured alone, for the days where even breathing felt heavy. But heaven saw, heaven remembered. Heaven recorded every tear, and tonight, heaven is returning love to you in a way you've never experienced before. You are not difficult to love, you are not too broken, you are not too late, you are loved deeply, completely, unconditionally. Jesus has kept you alive through things meant to destroy you, because his love refused to let you go. You think you are forgotten, but God has been holding your heart with both hands. You think you are not enough, but God calls you his masterpiece. You think you messed up your destiny, but God says, I am rewriting your story, with mercy. There are people who walked away, but Jesus never did, not for 1 second. He stood beside you in the loneliness, in the heartbreak, in the silent frustration. Even when you blamed him, even when you gave up on yourself. He stayed, because love doesn't leave, love doesn't abandon, love doesn't give up. You are not watching this video by accident. This moment is a rescue, a divine interruption, a reminder that heaven chooses you again tonight. So if your heart is feeling this message, if tears are forming without permission, that's not weakness. That's God touching the deepest part of you, is truly reaching you. If you can feel God's voice in every word, you can tap super thanks below as a faith act of agreement, not as payment. but as participation in the miracle. Every seed of love you give toward God's message comes back multiplied into your life, multiplied into your family, multiplied into every area the enemy tried to damage, because heaven sees every act of faith and heaven rewards. What fear tries to prevent God is restoring your heart piece by piece, moment by moment, breath by breath. You are loved more than you know, chosen more than you believe, protected more than you can see. God is holding you closer than ever right now. Just breathe and receive this truth. You are loved without limits. Always have been, always will be, wherever you are right now. I want you to feel the weight of heaven entering your atmosphere, not as a hope, but as a guarantee. God is not promising your breakthrough officially begun tonight. Heaven calls your name not in whispers, but in victory. Every chain that held your family bound shatters now in Jesus' name. Every closed door that mocked your prayers unlocks now by the authority of God. Every delay, every denial, every spiritual resistance is being forced to loosen its grip on your destiny right now. Angels are being dispatched to your location, carrying answers, carrying approvals, carrying abundance. You will not leave this moment empty-handed. You will not end this night the same. I speak a divine reversal over your life where there has been loss. Let there be restoration where there has been fear. Let there be courage where there has been lack. Let there be overflow. You are stepping out of survival and into supernatural supply. Your name, yes, Prabhu, your name, yeah, your name is being spoken in heavenly places with honor and acceleration. Jesus says, I am giving you what they said you would never touch. Oh, the breakthrough, immediate, unexplainable, undeniable. What was taken from you will be returned with interest. What was blocked will be opened with favor. What was delayed will be delivered with speed. No weapon formed against you has permission to function anymore. No joy your heart will know, love your finances will know increase. You are rising because heaven lifts you up. You are winning because grace goes before you. You are protected because angels surround you. Tonight marks the end of every invisible battle that wore you down, and the beginning of every miracle that was waiting to be activated. So wherever you are, lift your head again, lift your hope again, lift your faith again, because God says, you made it through the fire. Now you will shine with glory. I declare divine speed over your destiny, divine influence over your calling, divine strength over your spirit. Receive this. Your breakthrough arrives before tonight ends. So, not next week, not someday, but now. Heaven has spoken. The miracle has found you. The prophecy is active, and Jesus himself says, it is done. Amen. 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 Amen.